Hey, happy Wednesday, everybody.
Thank you.
Viking horned up the day or the week after the draft. Plenty to talk about, but hopefully everybody's liver has starting to get a little bit better. Starting to, what's the word? Heal? Lupagus
Heal,
definitely
replenish,
hasn't healed.
rejuvenate, regenerate. I am drinking some delicious water today.
Yeah, Lupagus is probably going to be on the water diet for quite a while. We got Davey. We got Boz Daddy. His shirt arrived today. Boom. FW Ender, Gare Bear in the house. Brian Johnson is in the house. What's going on, everybody?
And just a reminder, if you did win anything over our draft day drunkenness spree that we had, you got to email us. You got to reach out. I thought you weren't drinking tonight. What the hell?
It's like asking me not to breathe.
Jeez. Rascal.
I mean, it's like two-pack tonight. That's all she wrote.
I looked at it. Nothing sounded really appealing. It's Wednesday.
It's because you drink too much, man. You got moderation is key.
If this would have been tomorrow, I would have had my normal.
Moderation is key. Let's see. Brian Johnson says, "Skull Boys amazed me how low on the Vikings non-Vikings fans are on them this year. They've had an amazing improvement." I agree. Yeah. John, what's up? I don't think we saw John on draft weekend, did we?
I couldn't see much, so I'm not sure. I thought I saw him
right.
at one point.
You're right. You probably saw everybody was John.
I think he came on at one point. I remember him saying, "Hi, I'm here."
Yeah, you might be right. We'll give her a minute or two. Everybody trickle in. Let us know how you're feeling.
Go Wolves.
Yep. Tea Puppies tonight, 9 o'clock, a late one. Let's go. Corey Miller has some vulgar language. Scold you as well.
Oh, Chad's the nicest thing everybody's ever said to me.
You guys were messed up. You know what? Guys plural is a little extreme. I think I kept it pretty good check.
Day 3. I don't think either one of us were speaking English.
When?
Day 3.
I don't know. I was pretty good on day 3 still. But yeah, it's fair. I'll go down with you. Julian, go Wolves. Absolutely. Vikings fan. What's going on? Fork and Skull says thanks for email for address. It's confusing.
I think you said thanks for email address. Yeah, and I want to say this. Like, usually after the draft, I'm like super depressed and down. Like, this year's different. Like, it came so quick. And
yeah, that sounds like me by myself.
Yeah, I don't have that post-draft depression that I normally do, and I'm ready for the season to start. But now the void is coming. The void is on the horizon, and that's what we have to get through.
Yeah, we'll get through it. You know what? This is a good time for like projects around the house. Maybe get something done that maybe some yard work. Because I would say we're good to about the second week of May, and then it's just gross. We'll still be here. You guys might not be. We still will be.
Ashley, our super chat counter, our like counter. Again, she put an MVP performance over the draft as well.
Yes, she did. I'm surprised you even remember that. So hats
remember
off
everything.
To you. No, you don't. No, you do not. Even on Sunday, Monday, a little bit into Tuesday, you were still just sad. You weren't into it, man. I don't know what happened, but
I thought we had a great video on Tuesday.
You're just very quiet, somber might be the right word. I don't know what happened. Something did.
Any super chat today will get you on the wheel for one bar. Obviously, we're going to test his knowledge. I'm not going to tell what the category is.
All the super chats we got on Thursday, Friday. You guys don't even have to put one in.
Taking off my clothes. I was never naked. Well, I had to take off my pants for the bet.
No,
everybody wanted me to do.
You keep saying I had to. Let's just be clear. While you're sober, you made
joking.
that bet with yourself. You took your pants off. Nobody wanted that to happen.
I'm a man of my word.
It was a word with yourself. Nobody told you to do that.
Yeah, well, I did it.
Nobody wanted you to. It was gross.
No one saw anything.
I believe
chair did. My poor chair did.
Yeah, that chair. I can't believe that little lawn chair. Whatever the hell you got going on back there. Mac, what's going on, man? What is shaking? Yeah, we got some news. We're going to talk a little post-draft talk. We're going to things about maybe looking forward to. We got a mailbag and some trivia. So,
yeah.
Ashley is just very clear that nobody wanted those off but you.
Yeah. What can you do? It's draft weekend. Anything goes.
It is draft weekend, and it's fun. Every draft weekend is fun, just like this one was. Next year will be fun as well. Shit gets off the rails a little bit. Deal with it. If you don't like it, there's some more serious channels out there.
We are who we are. I'm not going to apologize for it.
You shouldn't.
Never show weakness.
That lawn chair needs some bleach and maybe a nice reupholstery.
Yeah, it probably does. All right, let's get into some Vikings news. Josh Metellus agent Drew Rosenhaus has been in negotiations with Vikings on extension for him. We just did this, right?
He's a free agent after next year.
I know.
So, we keep signing these little 2-year guys. It's going to be interesting because Hitman clearly is going to retire after this year. So Metellus his pay should skyrocket after this because Theo Jackson, Jay Ward is absolutely nothing. So yeah, I expect this to get done. They love Metellus. He's perfect for this defense. It's just a matter of how much they're going to pay him.
You don't think he tries to follow his boy to Indianapolis, do you?
The hell wants to go to no. And I don't think Josh Metellus, as good as he is for us, I think he's extra good for us. Like, we found the perfect role for him. And when I say we, I mean me and Brian Flores.
Oh, you're on the staff now. You actually can't dress like Brian Flores right now.
I don't think a team is gonna like overpay for a Josh Metellus.
I don't know. He's kind of a popular dude, but yeah, I don't know if his role would be
funerals here.
As in hello Viking funeral, like as impactful somewhere else. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I don't think he wants to go anywhere else. He's got the Tell Us with Metellus show. He's like the guy right now. He's like the Brian Robeson of this team, where everybody loves him. He's a big part of this squad, and I think he will be here. It's a matter of how long. How old is he? Is he like 27? Seems like he's been here for like 10 years, but he is not.
He was part of that draft where Spielman picked up like 75 picks. Was it during the COVID draft? I think it might have been. 27 years old.
How old?
27.
All right, that's about right. Funeral, did you get absolutely shit faced on your birthday? That's what I want to know, because his birthday was it Sunday?
Draft. I think it was one of the draft days.
Might have been Sunday, but anyways, hopefully you got bombed.
Yeah, I got bombed for him. So I'll celebrate Braden's birthday.
You got bombed for everybody.
For him, Kwesi had some comments on the Gink extension. I want to sign him to a 3-year deal originally, but was competing with 2-year deals. Also said it'd be a heavy mix between Gink, Grenard, Turner, rotating all three in the field at the same time. Could you imagine?
Yeah, so Kwesi was on PA today, and he was saying they wanted to originally sign him to a 3-year deal. That was not the competition. So anyways, long story short, like, he made it very clear. Of course he did. Everybody's saying like, I'm seeing in the comments like, hey, we extended him. Dallas Turner must suck. Blah blah blah. No way. 3-headed monster. He even said they're going to be out there at the same time. He even went and said like Turner has been out there at inside linebacker. They're going to do everything they can to get this guy on the field. So
that's funny. Someone said that. Like, that wouldn't even cross my mind that it's a sign that they don't like Dallas Turner. Like, Gink earned it. Like, he was so good last year. He earned an extension. So I wasn't surprised when I saw it happen.
No, this is going to be one hell of a 3-headed monster. He also, he was commenting on all the draft picks, how excited he was for all these guys. But Ty Felton, he was very excited about. The special teams guy even said, like, we have to have this guy. We have to have him. You have to draft him.
Matt Daniels?
Yes.
Special teams guy?
They talked him up. He talked up Ty Felton quite a bit. And Ty Felton, even Walter Football, who is very, very quick to just give you the worst grade possible and rip you apart, love this pick.
Yeah.
And he said it's a great fit. So Ty Felton, man, we got something there.
Yeah. Absolutely we do. He's got some size, got some speed, he's got some versatility, got some return ability. I think he's going to have an impact for this team. So that puts a little capper on our Vikings news. Let's jump into post-draft talk. I want to see your guys' grade in the comments. Post your grade for the Vikings draft in the comments. We gave ours. We did the experts. Now we want to see yours.
Yeah, give us a grade. Miller Lite and Crown. Oof, that sounds like a sleepy pee-pee.
Like, mixed it together?
I don't think so. B, C.
Great song. A, B, C, D.
Song.
Was part of it. C plus.
B plus. C
Donnie
plus.
D.
C plus. C. Remember, we got Sam Howell. Are you factoring this in?
Looks like a B plus. Jeff Swanson's here. Gary getting love. Gary and George must be related. Good sip, one bar.
No A's, no D's. That's a good sign.
Oh, there's an A.
Oh, lowercase.
As soon as you said it.
Does that count?
You said it.
I've never seen a lowercase A for a grade.
Maybe he's not super excited about it.
He's on the fence.
He's like, I'm not putting caps on for this grade. It's a lowercase A.
Well, Boz Daddy, just remember, like Sam Howell was pretty much free.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I loved everything about that.
Yeah. My only problem with this class is just like you study these players for 3 to 4 months. You get your heart set on these guys, and some of those guys are available, and they go with a different guy at the same position, a guy that maybe they've been rumored to, a guy you like, and that's what I think is frustrating when you get upset with the draft picks. Not because who they're taking, it's who they're not taking. That's at least for me. That's when I get upset with the draft pick.
Well, the good thing is that the scouts are studying these guys for like 3 years, so we don't know shit. So, like, I will continue to just rely on them that they're making the right picks. And Ty Felton's getting great reviews where he went. The D lineman from Georgia is getting fantastic. Like, everybody's very good, very high on that pick as well. And I know we got a mailbag question asking about this draft class as far as what's going to happen there, but like I'm gonna give it to them and say they know what they're doing. If 2 years from now these guys are not contributing, then I'll bitch about it. But like you said, it's more like the guys we liked personally, but we don't know dick.
Yeah. So let's just who will be the most productive player from this class besides Donovan Jackson? Let's just go year one. Year one, who will be the most productive player besides Donovan Jackson?
Comments. Who's going to be the most productive? John wants to. He's driving. That's why lowercase A, man. Leave me alone. Go give me shit. Steven gives it a D.
A D, Steven.
There's the first D. King, Kobe King, Oscar Chapman. I like that one.
That's a deep
bold.
cut there.
It probably ain't wrong.
Yeah, we got one on the wheel for tonight.
Thank you, Jeff.
Very generous, Jeff.
King. Wow. All right.
Chris
O also commented earlier this week that his farts still smell like High Life.
He just put it on here again.
Max Brosmer, he said we reached out to him. He's going to be on the show this summer.
Nice.
A lot of Kings. Everybody's saying King.
That one shocks me.
Who do you got?
I went very obvious. I went Ty Felton. I think he's going to be wide receiver 3. Honest. I think they have a lot of different plans for him. Also be the returner. I think he could get some handoffs as well. I think he'll have like a Brandon. What was it your Brandon Paul? He catch like 30-something balls that one his first year here. Like he had a pretty solid year. I think that's what I'm expecting. Like 37 receptions, maybe 3 touchdowns, maybe 1 rushing touchdown too.
Yeah, I think his bread and butter is going to be as the return man. He's going to be our guy to return kicks and punts. But I'm gonna go old Ted from Georgia. I think they got plans for this man, and I think on third down they're just gonna say get out there and get after the quarterback. So I could totally see this guy not only being active every damn game, but also getting anywhere from like 4 to 6 sacks. So he's got a lot of potential. Let's
take a look at this class as a whole and year one production. What do you see from this class as a whole? I mean, the Vikings filled a ton of holes in free agency. What do you think overall production year one from this class will be?
Is Stephen Bean saying Bubba Bolden will have a better year than Ty Felton? What, is there another Bolden that I'm missing?
I don't. Silas Bolden, wasn't he the undrafted?
Oh, you're right. All right. Yes. From Texas.
Purple Sam Squanch is here. He made it.
And Silas Bolden from Texas. That was a hot name. When the Vikings signed him, everybody was very excited. And there were some teams that were not excited that they lost out on him. So he's another return guy as well.
Good competition. Bottom of that wide receiver depth chart.
I thought he meant Bubba Bolden. I was very confused.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm here for, helping you out.
Thank you. All right, what's the question?
Overall production, what do you see from this class year one?
Well, I mean, Ty Felton's going to be out there. Obviously, Donovan Jackson hopefully is the starting left guard week one. Not hopefully, he will be. I already talked about old Tid, and I do think Kobe King is going to be a big part of the special teams and probably a decent rotation at linebacker, just more so for lack of depth.
Well, don't forget Gavin Bartholomew. He's got an easy path to be tight end 3. Which in this offense will get him some catches. I think this is going to be Kwesi's most productive class in year one in his entire tenure here with the Vikings. Year one was a bomb. Year two was, we got the injuries.
I mean, you're not saying much.
And year 3 was all for the future. So I do think he's going to get a lot of run out of this class year one. I think he's got a lot of guys who are going to contribute. We're at the end of this year. I'm like, okay, Kwesi finally hit on a draft class.
How's the peeping, Tommy?
How's the peeping?
How's the peeping? Anybody in the comments know what that's from? How's the peeping, Tommy? Tommy Hill, he's got an invite. One of my favorites out of Nebraska, the cornerback. So we'll see. I love everything about Tommy Hill.
Lockdown. Travis Hunter. He locked him down.
Locked him down, gave him shit. How's the peeping, Tommy? Nobody, come on. What movie? Let's go.
I don't know. Tristan Isalt said party can start now. I'm here.
All right. Thank you. Nobody got this right. Yeah, no, I'm expecting some damn good production. Damn good production. It's not like we have 4 7th-rounders on the that we drafted. These were, these were somewhat early.
And also players who I think they took where there was some holes, there was some room for some these guys to get on the field. So I think that's also kind of the focal point of this class. Let's go to the undrafted free agent class. In your opinion,
Sam Squatch is not right, by the way.
What undrafted free agents had the best chance of making this team? And I got quite a few, but let's pick one. Maybe position, maybe a player. Who's going to be the best undrafted free agent, best chance of making the team? Is Traveler right?
Well done, sir. Well done.
That's
Jelly
right.
Monster.
That's right.
Which undrafted free agent has the best chance of making the team? And remember, we are not shy to keep these guys on the roster, especially this year with the small draft class and 19 of those bad boys. We're still ripping out videos. We still got like 10 to go, and we're going to do every
20 guys.
One.
It was 20. Long list. It's a long list.
Yeah. No.
Go Wolf says Trey Stewart. Got Tyler Nesbitt.
Trey Stewart. I did like him. Tyler Nesbitt. Did I do a video on him yet?
I don't know. Oh, Dave. Wow. Mickey wants to know.
Mickey. Who's Mickey?
Oh, he does the Mickey voice. Dave.
Okay. You're right. Wants to know, what do you think of the Vikings draft? He's sorry he's not been able to watch the live show because he's too busy making shitty Disney remake.
I thought they pulled the plug on those live action remakes. I think we're both C plus range.
Yeah, we're in that range. I think you said with your head you gave it a D.
My heart was a B. No, head was my heart. My heart was the low one.
Thank you, Dave, for that. Good to see you.
Well, I'm going to start with I think these edge guys. Chaz Chambliss. I did a video on him today.
Okay, hold on. If you say an edge guy, you have to say who's not making it. That's the rule.
No, I'm going to get there. Chaz Chambliss, Tyler Batty, both these guys. Here's the thing: you look at what's at this depth chart after Dallas Turner, Gabe Murphy, Bo Richter. Did they keep 6 last year? I feel like
you love Bo Richter.
I'm just saying he's a undrafted free agent from a year ago. He's no lock to make this team. Gabe Murphy's no lock to make this team. If either of these guys show up in camp, there's no reason they can't jump them on the depth chart. So I think they have a very good chance, higher than some other positions, to make this roster.
Yeah, all I'll say is as much as the what's the word, allure, like the Bo Richter, Gabriel Murphy, Levi Drake Rodriguez, I think some people need to put their seatbelt on because it was fun when we got them and they're fun, but we got a whole new band in town. Get ready because it's not like they did anything, even being active really. So hell yeah. No, I'm on your page.
No, it's gonna be a good competition. That bottom of the edge depth chart. Maybe the Vikings even do bring back a Hottie Ward. We don't know if they're gonna do that or not, but I don't think he signed with anybody, did he?
No, and it sounds like old Tidsky is like that exact role. He can go up in the line. He can play back. He can go in the middle. Like so. Like I think that I think the dream might be dead now.
We'll see. But yeah, I think that's definitely one. You got another.
And Murphy, take it for what it is. When you look at the depth chart, he is way back there now. Like after the draft, he's like at the bottom. I got Logan Brown, the tackle from Kansas.
Really?
1-year starter at Kansas, big, athletic, #1 ranked undrafted free agent get. When Thor put out his list after the draft, he listed all the undrafted free agent, ranked them. Logan Brown was #1. And he was projected to go round 3, round 4. And the only reason nobody knows anything about Logan Brown is we weren't paying attention to jack shit when it comes to offensive tackles. So he's total project. He's total what could be, but he was enough to be that to the point where he was projected round 3, round 4. So, and the other part about that is just when it comes to tackle, like lack of competition. I mean, he's not competing with some of the best out there, and he could be a guy that kind of like everybody thought last year with Gabriel Murphy, like, oh shit, if we cut him, somebody's going to pick him up. Logan Brown could actually be a guy that gets sniped.
For you to say that, I mean, that just shows how high you are on him. I also went defensive back. Zamiah Vaughn, Michelle Powell from Miami. Again, same reason. Just the depth chart's thin. I mean, Nudie McLaughlin, he's an undrafted rookie last year. No lock to make the team. Jeff Okudah hasn't been able to put it together. It's not like there's just loads of talent here on this depth chart from the cornerback position. Same with safety. I look at Jay Ward. I don't know why he's still around. Maybe the Vikings are high on him, but a guy like Mish Powell could definitely jump him with a good camp. So I think those D-backs have a good line to making this team as well.
Yeah, I'm going to throw up Max Brosmer too, because, I mean, they seem to love Brett Rippon. Was it Quasey? I think it was Quasey was just talking him up again today that he loves Brett Rippon. But, you know, QB3, Max Brosmer, I mean, he was another guy that was projected as, I mean, he could have went in like the 6th round, goes undrafted. The dude's got a good arm. So when you get down to a Rippon or a Brosmer, I think anybody has a chance. I think you could have a chance.
Yeah, Brosmer is smart like me and has a quick release like you.
Damn it. You're right.
Also, I know it's a mention, but the punter, he's got one guy to compete with. You have one guy to compete with, a guy who the team kept bringing in.
Hold on, a little breaking news here.
That's breaking news. Oscar Chapman, the punter, like, you have one guy to beat. Can you do it? And I think have pulled the plug very quickly on kicker competitions in training camp. Remember that Gabe Verkick, whatever the hell he lasted like a weekend. They let him go. Your boy from Georgia lasted into the summer, but they let him go pretty quick too. But they have not been. I know they extended him or whatever the hell they did with that restricted free agent thing that they did for him. But the fact they were bringing in punters late in the season last year and punters who were like hadn't played just shows their lack of confidence in their punter.
Yeah, and Oscar, he's damn good. He's an Aussie. The dude's, if you read his story, what he did to get to this point as far as being a punter in the NFL, the man works, and he works hard, and he did pretty damn good at Auburn. I think he was there for 5 years. Wow. He was one of the best punters in the nation for quite a few of those years. So, and he's got a leg. I think he had a long of like 71, and he can put it inside the 20. So Ryan Wright, start doing some sit-ups, man.
Maybe some squat thrusts.
He does have a cool mustache. Go Wolves is absolutely correct. And the Wolves are going to finish her off tonight, just like Lupagus is going to do to himself at about 9:30 p.m.
Sounds like a great night. What's your thoughts on Trey Stewart? You think he can beat out Ty Chandler for running back 3?
I think you could beat out Ty Chandler for running back 3.
Wow.
I do like Trey Stewart. The issue with him is he's not a third down back, and that's what Ty Chandler is.
Also a fumbler too.
He fumbles. He cannot pass block worth a shit. That was his biggest thing. So I think he's more practice squad. I think if there's going to be a running back 3, they got to find somebody else.
Yeah, it was weird. Like I saw someone posted on Twitter projected UDFAs to make the team. They had Stewart in there. Then I read Lance Zierlein's right up on him, and it wasn't really kind.
He had 4 fumbles this year. And he can't like the biggest thing. I mean, he's a good running back. He gets yards. He's very patient. But like the fact that he can't pass, like that's a pretty important thing for a third down back.
Especially for a guy like that trying to make a third down back. Third back needs to be a little back. Thank you, Boz, Daddy. All right, let's put our binoculars on. Let's look forward into the future. Biggest concern on the roster right now. Biggest concern on the Vikings roster.
Right now for the trivia wheel, I mean, we only got 3, so chances are good. Boz Daddy, Dave, and Jeff Swanson.
Membership will also get you on the wheel. Don't forget that.
Biggest concern on this roster as of now?
Yep. Biggest concern. George Blount.
Like put a spell on him?
Spell means to rest. Mr. Lepagust, that was a member-only vid.
CB depth. Offensive coordinator and Addison going to get drinks together. Oh, man.
I can't believe you put that one up.
Hey, Wes likes to party.
He does. He does.
CB, DT, a lot of CBs. A lot of CBs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's what I had.
More CBs.
That's what I had. It's cornerback for me. There's so many question marks on the depth chart. Mekhi Blackman, how is he going to look coming back from the injury?
Awesome.
Judy McLaughlin high on there. Tavier Thomas, can he play more than the special teams role? Jeff Okuda hasn't been able to put things together in his NFL career so far. I just think and then you got these inexperienced guys. So to me, it's just top to bottom, the cornerback room has a lot of questions.
Well, I'm glad finally, like nobody was doing what I was doing. I mean, cornerback is fair. A lot of question marks when it comes to depth. Starters, I feel fine with the cornerback, but mine is actually offensive tackle, left tackle for like the first until Darrisaw is back. Because how is that not a concern?
Donovan Jackson.
No, they're not going to move Donovan Jackson to left tackle.
They're not just talking him up. His performance against Abdul Carter, I could definitely see them kicking him out left, and then
I don't want them to do that.
Left guard.
So then we got Blake. So all right. So let me just say this. So then we have a rookie who has played guard his entire college career for like 3 games, and then we have Blake Brandel, and we have JJ McCarthy just coming off a season-ending injury. That makes you feel good? Fuck that.
I think that's the route they have to go, the way the roster is. What else
I'm
are you
just
going to
saying, do? Well, that's why it's my biggest concern, because they didn't address offensive tackle. Justin School is not Q-Bear, and I don't think he's overly fantastic. Like, I like him for depth, but offensive tackle while Darrisaw is out with J.J. McCarthy back there is a big fucking concern. And it's a huge concern.
What's his latest projection of when he might be back? I mean, is he even going to miss a game? Do we know that even?
I think so, yeah. No, I think he's going to miss multiple games.
Well, hopefully we get an update on that fairly soon. Chad Myers, he's not confident in special teams at all.
Special teams is actually pretty close second for me because, like, hey, we love Will Reichard. The dude was definitely shaky after that injury. Ryan Wright, we have no idea, and we still don't. I mean, maybe it's going to be Ty Felton, whoever it's going to be. Special teams is definitely fair.
I'm also the age of some of these guys we brought in. Jonathan Allen's no spring chicken. Hargrave's old. Ryan Kelly's old. So you got some age concerns there too with some of these key free agents that you signed.
It's ageism.
As you get older, you tend to get injured a little easier. Putting on your socks, you can throw your back out.
Well, and also these guys are kind of known for their injuries, I think. So Jonathan Allen's been injured a lot. Hargrave's been injured. So Ryan Kelly's been injured. Big old swing in free agency this year.
Is this true?
It's gonna be a home run, or
is this true? Matt Daniels is on the hot seat.
I don't know. Is any special team coach on a hot seat?
I don't know.
I don't know if they really. I don't know if they get the hot seat. They just it's just like, all right, we moved on from this guy.
Let's jump ahead to 2026 NFL draft. What will be the biggest need for the Vikings come next April? X is
biggest
in the house.
Need. X, what's going on? Biggest need. We're looking way into the future here. But this was actually pretty easy for me. I don't know if it was easy for you.
I had 2 that were very close.
Really? I do have 2 as well. Maybe we're the same. What do you got?
Well, in the comments, we see a lot of D tackles. I think is actually leading Viking Funeral. That's my answer there too. You got Harrison Phillips. Is his contract up after the season, or does he have another year? But he's up there. Jonathan Allen's up there. Hargrave's up there, and then you got a bunch of questions. You know, in a Jalen Redmond, in a Tid, in Levi Drake Rodriguez. So there's a lot of question marks on D line. You could definitely invest in an early pick on that. And then cornerback, we already talked about it. There's just a lot of question marks in that room.
I got safety because Metellus and Hitman's going to retire. Metellus is until he gets that new contract. So we're looking at Theo Jackson and Jay Ward. So that is the number one by far for me. And then tight end, Oliver will be a free agent after this year. And we have Gavin Bartholomew. So safety and tight end were easy.
Yeah. So, I mean, a lot more picks next year. Address some more needs. And be interesting to see how that thing shakes out. One current free agent you want the Vikings to bring in. One current free agent you'd love to see the Vikings bring in before the season starts.
Yeah, I mean, I bet they'll sign at least a couple more free agents now that the old comp formula is out there. So still some damn good players out there.
It was kind of fun on, was it Monday afternoon or Tuesday where all those signings were coming in? A bunch of teams in the league were signing guys.
Not the Vikings.
It was like a little last spurt of free agency in our face.
Samuel sounds like that dude like is just injured as shit.
Got a Carson Wentz. Go Wolves is not happy with our quarterback room. Edwin LeBron into retirement tonight. Yeah, that would be amazing. George Blunt wants to trade for what the hell's his name? Sauce Gardner. FT Matty Man wants Jalen Ramsey. Got the picks to do it. And retire the entire position of safety after Harry retires. No one can play it after. Retiring a position. Like that. I like that. Steve Martin wants Shaq Griffin back. I was going to Asante Samuel Jr. Sounds like his camp was pushing for the Vikings to sign him. There's some injury concerns there. And the Vikings, they're not interested now, but doesn't mean they won't be interested later. So we'll see how things shakes out. And they're probably going to see how the guys they have right now look. If there's some major concern, again, I think Shaq Griffin's definitely an option. Who knows? Maybe Gilly's got one more year left in him. Ashley's begging for likes. Please hit the like button. Get us to 75 tonight on this post-draft show. No, we don't want Sharp Breland. No. Yeah, LM definitely horned up for the Wolves tonight. Put these guys away. Son of Beavers wants Will Hernandez for depth. For the depth. Boswell, congratulations. The third like. Well done. Who do you want? What free agent do you want the Vikings to bring in?
I don't know. I doubt anybody said this in the comments, but Shaq Griffin, baby, come on back.
No, he actually was said.
Really? Yeah. I mean, Shaq Griffin, Asante Samuel, it's fun, young, but like Shaq Griffin, the dude had a great year last year, and he's going to be very cheap, and he adds veteran depth. What we've been bitching about this damn near half this episode. So it just makes total sense. I know he went. Who did he visit? The Seahawks?
I think it was.
So like, bring him back. Great depth, and he can play. I mean, he can start. Let's go.
Yeah, wouldn't be bad. Wouldn't
Who
be
do you
bad.
say?
I wanted to say Asante Samuel Jr.
Oh God.
I'm sorry. Sometimes the obvious answer is the right one.
I don't think that is the right answer because obviously 31 other teams don't want him. So
not yet.
F it.
Not yet. He's still got time to heal. All right, it's time to dip into our mailbag.
You've got mail.
Heal. Sounds like he's very injured.
Who's that? Oh, Samuel? Yeah, he'll be fine. Rub some sand in it. All right, Musty Insane. If Donovan Jackson ends up being a disappointment, does that mean your trust in Kwesi's drafting is even more lowered? I don't think this one takes a lot of discussion. Yes, 100%. 100%.
Look, if Donovan Jackson is not even good his rookie year, I mean, everybody's low on this. So, like, yeah, obviously. I mean, that's an easy one. Jackson, everybody, like, when you look at the draft grades, you look at the analysis, it's like Jackson was a good pick, fills a need, he's a good player. Like, that's kind of the same thing they said when we drafted Garrett Bradbury. Fills a need, good player to center. Yep. Like, Donovan Jackson better be fucking good. Like,
he seems really like a very safe pick. Would Kwesi say something about just hitting the fairway, not going for long drives? It feels like that kind of a pick. I'd be shocked if he doesn't make it. But I also thought Lewis Cine was a lock. So yeah, if Donovan Jackson, and like you said, I think at year one, like he's going to be the starter at left guard. If he fails, yeah, and then
if he like, and I fully anticipate him being our starting left guard. Like, I think they're going to announce it early training camp. There's not going to be like, hey, there's going to be a competition. I think they're going to say he's the guy. If there's some reason he does not start week one, it's already a failure in my mind.
That would be very, very disappointing.
If your competition is Blake Brandel and you're not starting week one, shit is gone completely upside down.
Yep. This next one's from T-Bass. I'm gonna let you do this, but I didn't really have time to jump into this question today because it takes some thought.
Did you have time to dump?
Yeah, I did have time earlier today to dump. List your 5 Viking greats that are not in the Hall of Fame but should be, or should I say, who you'd like to see in the Hall of Fame. No current players are allowed on the list, and you have to do it topless.
I ain't doing that. 5 players that should be in the Hall of Fame. I did think about this quickly, so I'm taking Jim Marshall out of it because that's just too easy, right? I mean, everybody wants Jim Marshall.
Mm-hmm. You can keep him in it.
Fine, I'll leave him in it. So Jim Marshall, Chuck Foreman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chuck Foreman's
those are my 2.
One.
Yep.
Joey Browner should absolutely be in the Hall of Fame. Vossman wants to see those nips. So I got Foreman, Marshall, Joey Browner, Keith Millard. He might have had a short stint, but that 4 or 5 year period was absolutely dominant. And Bobby Bryant. Bobby Bryant. I don't know how many career interceptions that guy has, but it's a shit ton. And he's in the Vikings Ring of Honor. So like, he does not get the love he should.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. What about this guy?
Joe Cap can eat my ass. That guy, you know what? Great, probably a great guy, great quarterback. That guy screwed me on trivia answers for the rest of my life.
Multiple times.
I don't know. I mean, 8 other guys like Henry Thomas, like he'll never get there, but he was another very underrated player. Is Matt Blair in the Hall of Fame? I don't think so.
Yeah. See, that question was right up your alley.
Xavier Rhodes should be someday. Fuck, was he good?
Huckberry52 says, what's realistic final stats for JJ starting his first year? I think it's 3,500 yards, 28 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions. I think we're going to run the rock a lot more than years prior.
Shit, 28 touchdowns running the ball hard. That's pretty good.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think he's contradicting himself. He puts those numbers out there and then says we're going to run the rock a lot more. So for that reason, I think the numbers are probably a little bit lower than that, maybe close to 3,000 yards. I'm going to say 22 touchdowns and maybe 14 interceptions.
That's disgusting. They better be better than that. 22 touchdowns and 14 picks. Good Lord.
Oh, he's young. It's his first year.
22? That's like Teddy Bridgewater, Christian Ponder touchdowns.
Run the ball. Run the shit of the ball.
Too many interceptions. I think McCarthy, when he was doing his interview, like saying how much he week in and week out, he's studying all these defenders. He's already got a leg up, and I absolutely believe it. I mean, I think we'll see some rookie ups and downs, but I got 28 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, and a shit ton of yards. Like he's gonna show us year one that he is absolutely the real deal.
Well, everything's pointing in his direction. The Vikings built everything around him to succeed. I just don't know if KOC is going to completely just let him have the reins. Like, we have 2 great running backs. We revamped the O-line. If KOC is ever going to run the football, this is going to be the year. So that was factored in mind. Like, I just feel like they're going to really pound the football. I really think they're going to.
I think they're going to pound a bunch of touchdowns in the air to Ty Felton.
Wow. We got a couple more here in the mail sack. Liram 243, way too early surprise roster cut. Who you got? This is a tough question.
Well, thing is, it's got to be a surprise, so it can't be Eric Wilson. Like, that's not a surprise. It can't. I mean, it's got to be a surprise, right?
Yeah, that's that was the question.
I'm just saying, like, Blake Brandel isn't a surprise. Like, I
think he'd be a surprise.
Well, I'm just like, surprise is like, holy shit. And I've said CJ Ham to this answer for like 3 years, so I can't say that anymore. Who do you got?
I think this is a surprise, but Jalen Naylor. They cut Jalen Naylor.
Fuck, that'd be a blessing.
Like, they go with someone else. I mean, Ty Felton, Rondale Moore, and they pick one of these other. Maybe a Silas Bolden makes it. Like, they actually pulled the trigger on Jalen Naylor. They love Jalen Naylor. I'd be surprised they did it.
Yeah, I really couldn't. I mean, I could just say a name just to be surprising, but like, I don't even think I have one.
I think it's more surprising if he makes the team, Sarah.
Go Wolves. See, Aaron Jones, surprising. That is a surprise. Like I had Mekhi Blackman on there, just like the dude doesn't come back right, and it's like an injury settlement. I was looking at Will Reichert. Let's just say he still is just something in his head, or he still can't do it. Like I couldn't think of just an absolutely shocking, surprising cut. So those guys came across my mind, but I can't say them and be serious.
Yeah. So again, chances to win a little one bar Lumpigus swag is pretty high right now for the 4 on the board. We still got a few more to go before we do the trivia. One more in the mailbag. Kobe King. This is from FW under 75. Kobe King. What are his chances of making the team?
Cubs. Kwesi was talking today. They couldn't believe he was still on the board. They had him rated way higher, and it was just like, we have to take this guy. He's just too high. They love this guy.
Yeah, according to the comments, he's a Hall of Famer. So I think he was the comments pick for the most productive besides Donovan Jackson. Yeah, he's making this team. I'd be shocked if he didn't.
No, and I think we're going to see a lot of them. I really do.
One. I mean, Josh Oliver, that's a pretty good one for a surprise cut.
Yeah, Josh Oliver, Gavin Bartholomew just playing his dick off, playing out there wienerless. Yeah, Ooh. Kobe King. Did you know he was Kalen King's brother?
No. The Penn State corner from last year?
Yep, he sure is.
We know that.
The depth at inside linebacker isn't great. So he should see a lot, special teams. And I would love for him to give Ivan Pace a run for his money.
I know you would. All right, that wraps up.
It means we're improving.
That wraps up our mailbag. So thank you, everybody who sent in questions this week. I believe before we get into trivia, we're going to take a little time to thank everybody who joined us during that live stream marathon that we put together over the draft weekend.
Yeah, a lot of new subscribers, a lot of new members, a lot of super chats. Not only that, but the comment. I mean, everybody was having a blast. Lumpigus clearly was having the most fun of everybody. But we got to give some love to everybody that just continues to show up. It's greatly appreciated. We're so close to 15,000 subs, and we will do some sort of in-person something.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate every single one of you guys putting up with the tomfoolery and the chicanery that was going down. Mostly by me.
I don't know what chicanery means. Isn't that something with like meat and nuts and stuff on a board?
That's a charcuterie board, not a chicanery board.
Chicanery? I did a video on, what undrafted free agent was it, who had plantar fasciitis?
Fasciitis.
Yeah, and I said, the way I pronounce that, I should not
you didn't say fajitas, did you?
I said like fasciitas. I killed it. But yes, thank you to everybody. It was fantastic.
It was fantastic. All right. We got 5 on the wheel. So that's pretty good.
That's good. 5 is a good chance for you guys to win. That's the way I look at it.
Here's the category. New Vikings.
FD Matty Man got his grill.
Wow.
I'm glad it came. I'm going to hide the comments now, so if we get any more, you have to let me know. But what's the trivia?
New Vikings.
I am not going to do good on this.
New Vikings. Get your mind thinking about those new Vikings.
All right. What do you got?
Question 1. Which new Viking does this career stat line describe? 105 receptions, 1,257 yards, and 11 touchdowns.
Is this coming on drafted free agents?
There's some in there, but
Jesus, I'm not going to get.
That's not the answer.
All right, give me that stat line again.
105 receptions, 1,257 yards, and 11 touchdowns.
Man, Felton had a huge year last year. It's not him, so I got to say Gavin Bartholomew.
Gavin Bartholomew is correct. It was Gavin Bartholomew. Got 2 points. Boom.
Well,
damn right.
Off to a good start. I'm feeling really good right now.
All right, question 2. What was the name of Donovan Jackson's cat that was shown on the air when he was selected?
Oh, shit. He said that. I'm never going to get it. I'll know it immediately when you say the... multiple choice. It's something from a movie. It's something horrible.
Was it A, Zippy?
No.
B?
Zippy's dead. Zippy's Just torn the shit. All right. Nope. It's not Zippy. I forgot about Zippy.
Is it B, Flopsy?
Nope.
C, Luke Pawalker?
Nope.
Or D, Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah. There you go. D. Done. Easy. Damn it. I could have sat here for 10 hours and not got that.
All right, you got 3 points. You're sitting pretty here. You're not gonna like this one. What was the highest number of sacks 5th round pick Tyrion Ingram Dawkins had in a single season his time as a Georgia Bulldog?
4.5. Final answer.
Nope, it was 3. 3 sacks was the highest he's ever had.
I wasn't going multiple choice.
All right, good. All right, you got 3 points. 3 questions left. We're gonna say we'll call 5 a win today. The Vikings signed quarterback Max Brosmer after the draft. What school did he play for prior to being the Minnesota Golden Gophers starting quarterback?
Oh, shit. I'll take multiple choice. I'll get this.
Is it A, New Hampshire, B, Maine, C, USC, D, BYU?
Jesus. Maine or New Hampshire? It's Maine or New Hampshire. Maine, final answer.
It was New Hampshire. New Hampshire.
Fuck it. I'm the dumbest person I know.
You
still pissed off right now.
You got 3 points. You got 2 questions left. The Vikings acquired backup quarterback Sam Howell during the 2025 NFL draft. Where did the Howitzer play his college ball at?
North Carolina, final answer.
Boom. You did it. You got 5 points. Well done.
God,
well done.
Said New Hampshire.
Yeah, well, we got a bonus question for you.
Go!
As we were watching the 2025 draft together over the course of 2 days, getting new Vikings, Lepicus ate a 4-meat latza matza, some Chinese food, and what other delicious delicacy?
Takis. Final answer. It was disgusting. They're not delicacies. I still don't know how your butthole is still attached. Maybe it's not.
It's on this chair right now from
it's just stuck to it.
Bare ass.
Wow. All right. Made a little bit of a comeback there. I'll take it.
Yeah, you won. You did. You did very, very well. Yes, Sarah did leave an epic haiku in the comments. All right. So we got 5 on the wheel. Chances are very high for anybody.
Yeah, hit us up if you win. This is gonna get really messed up the way I share this, but I don't care. Hit us up, onebarlepicus@gmail.com. Spinning this hog. Here we go. Winner. Thank you for all the super chats tonight. And Harmsy is gonna take home
freaking Harmsy
another one.
Wow. Well done, Harms.
Hit us up, Harms. Appreciate everybody hopping on tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Go Wolves. We're gonna seal the deal tonight. It's gonna be a late night.
We're gonna seal it. And as you're watching Wolves, guys, remember this: the heaviest carrot ever grown weighed 22.44 pounds.
Good Lord. Gross.
Big carrot.